Let's start with the easiest exercise, pull walk. This is pretty self-explanatory. If you're having trouble doing this, especially if you just had surgery, just use the side of the pool to help you. This will build proprioception, mobility in the joints, and strengthen your joints as well. Even reduce pain and the inflammatory process in arthritis. Pull walking backwards. This will mainly work the knee extension, which is fantastic for VMO strengthening. I highly recommend this if you've got osteoarthritis and you need rehab. Side walking. This is very similar to the previous exercises, however you're mainly working on the outside of the knee and the inside of the knee as well, which is very important to keep knee stability and very important to strengthen as well. Remember to go back and forth. Once again, start with the pull walk to help assist you, especially if you just had surgery. Jogging on the spot or knee raises. This will create motion in your knees and blood flow into your joints as well. The act of bending and extending your knees will do that, and the buoyancy of water will lessen the impact on your joints. Static squats. You basically go in the squat position, having your feet shoulder width apart, and try and lower yourself as low as possible until your thighs are parallel to the pool floor. Hold this position for about 30 seconds to a minute and focus on VMO contraction, which is the muscle just above your knee on your inner thigh. This will give you stability and strengthen your knee joints. Bodyweight squats. Assume the same position as the previous exercise and try to squat below parallel and then push yourself up. And if you can't go parallel, just go as low as possible. And if you're too short, just do it on top of a step-up box instead. This way your head won't go under the water. Leg extensions. These work on both legs. The one that keeps you balanced will gain strength and stability. Make sure you concentrate on activating your VMO muscle with your leg extended. The leg that is extended will be strengthened and create some active mobilization of the knee, especially in this position because your hamstrings will be stretched as well. When you extend your knee out, make sure you activate your VMO muscle. This will strengthen your knees and create active mobilization of the knee. Static knee extensions. This is definitely a tough one and it will test your flexibility. It will work on your hamstrings and strengthen your VMO. Try to keep your legs straight out and your knees locked in. And if you're really up to the challenge, lean against the wall and keep your back straight. This will create more of a stretch in your hamstrings. Stepping lunges. So these are a bit like static lunges, but you step with one foot after the other and you lunge each time. Try to have each knee bent at 90 degrees. This will build up your knee strength, VMO, stability and mobility as well. Lateral lower limb stretch. Stand against the wall. With your opposite hand, grab the opposite foot. Try to keep your legs straight as possible. If you're having trouble keeping your knees straight, this is an indication that you need to work on your hamstrings and your ITB and the TFL muscle on your lateral side on the outside of your leg. Gradually work towards your whole leg being straight. This mainly works on the flexibility of the knee, and it's fantastic for post-surgery. Noodle stepping. Make sure the noodle is evenly balanced on one foot, then push the noodle down. Concentrate on contracting your VMO muscle. This will strengthen your knees and create mobility again in the injured knee. It will also work on the balancing knee as well, for example proprioception and strengthening. Noodle knee extensions. Have the needle evenly balanced around your furthest part of your shin whilst having your other leg nice and straight and supporting you. Now kick your bent leg forward almost to the point that it will go straight and then retract it back into a bent position. Concentrate on working your inner quadriceps. Once again, this works on your VMO muscles and your mobility as well. Knee pendulum swings. First try with a bent knee, and when you're ready, use a straight leg. Make sure the noodle is well balanced under your foot, and the resistance to the water will work against your ligaments on your knee, allowing you to focus on the muscles that will stabilize the knee. Sway it from side to side. Do about 20 of these.